interesting. He's dwelling on the loss of this interview with Dick Morris, presidential strategist. Welcome back, Dick. I suggest everybody check out there probably is for this at this point. However, technically, under the Constitution,
You realize, Greg, that part
Wait, do I have something in my inventory?
plan to steal this election, and I believe it was a carefully concocted plan.
Oh, that sucks.
In the middle of writing, it would come out. And then he trotted out his cabinet appointment.
I wonder what kind of new animals they added, because that's
His cabinet so quickly.
super exciting if they added
All kinds of statements
like a really cool animal.
So there's a logo. I really
From the
the
DLC picture that I saw, it looked like a goat. And if I go to the Codex, there's a new one I haven't seen before.
I believe he didn't want to do that. But then he
Right here.
to form a commission that urged
So they added a new hard species. Okay.
That was a shot across the bow of the court. I think that it was designed.
I just heard a sheep or a goat or something.
He's voting to dismiss from law.
Dick,
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
role in all of this.
We're in
He
New Zealand actually,
wants 9 justices, I'm sure.
and that's off the coast of Australia, I believe.
Kind of ironic in a way, huh?
It is.
So we're basically on an island.
I prefer to believe that the,
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I bet we're gonna see some beaches, hopefully.
If the court stays out of Biden's way, he won't try to pack the court.
Like there's this right here.
Reality if we lose in Georgia. And that brings us back fighting the primary.
You know what a track is? Evidence you're not alone out there. Humbling, eh?
21st century, and we'll automate it and we'll give it to Dominion.
Not far
And
now.
he gave $105
We built this
million
outpost in the early 90s.
installed
They got the works, repurposed materials, solar roofs, rainwater tanks. That was back when people used to just call you a hippie.
Dick,
Now
I
everything's
gotta, as we
sustainable,
wrap up
clean,
here-
green, eco-friendly. Hippies.
Does the president have a chance? in your
Try
opinion?
trailblazers.
Well, I gotta tell you, Greg, until I...
And good for the environment, doesn't have to mean bad for your back. It's pretty cozy inside. Go on, take a look.
I'm just reading now the rebuttal to it that they issued. You know, with the way Google does it these days, is it puts the rebuttal first, so that you read the rebuttal before you read the charge.
Oh,
It's, engineering by Google.
Yeah.
But,
See,
I
we got
think
company.
They got a case there.
That'll be
You know, it's
Josh's
so
doing,
interesting.
the brat.
You mentioned the rebuttal first.
Told him to leave
and
things be,
some
but
of
I
the
guess he couldn't
networks, Fox
resist.
News in particular, they were
Anyway,
reporting
maybe it's
Joe
just as well you
Biden's
get used to it.
denials
I'll fill
to
you
the
in
Hunter
later.
Biden story, the Hunter Biden
Right,
story.
mate?
Which
See
I
that
found
camera
kind of
on the
interesting.
table?
And now we
Strap
know
it
that
to
the
your
Hunters,
chest
well,
and
they
let me
know that the
explain
Hunter
what
Biden
exactly
story is
you're here
legitimate.
for.
The
Right here.
mainstream
There's a
media
lookout
now
tower
that
not
they
far
think
away,
Joe Biden
so
is
you can
safe.
head up there and
Thank
get
you
a
very
sense
much,
of the
Dick
place while I
Morris.
flip my
Please
gums.
check out dickmorris.com. Some great stuff up there, dickmorris.com.
this just came out, so it might be a little glitchy.
Nice and tight now. Wouldn't want it coming off right when you've got a shot lined up.
Which, in my opinion,
Because last time I played the latest map in Colorado, it was glitchy at first, and I couldn't finish the campaign. So,
Tina Maria, hi, how are you? Welcome to Newsmax. How are you?
Hi. Hi, Greg.
So this is a home.
Thanks for having me.
Oh yes, let's go to the flag death.
Thank you and your team at Newsmax. I think you guys are all fantastic and have been doing a great job with everything that's been going on lately.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Kim. So, how do you feel right now? And you heard what I said. I don't think this is justified. I base that on the numbers.
Okay, now that we're here, I can get my stuff.
Courage and fearlessness, and never ever give up. Never quit. Never quit. Never quit. And for all the veterans, all of our police, all of our first responders, all of our military, God bless them for what they do every single day. God bless them. They're serving up our police like people in the police on the hill. And when you think about one of the brave patriots that
Screw the road. We're gonna go through here. Oh, there's a palm tree. Yeah, I was wondering what kind of trees they would add in, because since we're on an island, it's going to be way different than what it would be on a different map. So I was hoping I would see like different trees.
I want to turn this place into a year-round retreat for hunters like you and Alejandra.
Plus, you can
So I
catch
don't spend
Chris
most of the
Hemsworth
year
and
worrying
a
about
number of
whether our
famous
native
celebrities
plants are
playing
going to
out.
get overrun by deer
Apart from
again.
the obvious tourism ad, this
There's a
background
lot of
context is
filmmaking
important
talent
in
out here,
explaining part of Jordan's
and it
appeal,
hasn't been put to good
especially
use lately, if
internationally
you
as
ask
a
me.
conspiracy icon.
So we're going to make a
Firstly,
commercial.
let's
Show
break
the world
down
there's more
his
to New
aesthetic
Zealand than
appeal.
haka and
While
halflings.
his face is handsome and
We're better
proportionate,
to demonstrate
it's
the
also
thrill of
very
the chase in
androgynous,
an
which gives
experienced
him a
hunter
pretty
like
broad look
yourself.
that matches so well with his personality.
The Awaroa's
What I
prime
mean by
was
this
back in
is
the
that
80s.
his face looks
Most
It's a
of the
very
other
interesting,
hunters out here are
number of
equally long
masculine
of tooth.
female models.
We need
The
someone
closest
young,
of which I
new,
can think of
dynamic.
is Kelly Medendorf.
You.
Normally I would compare
There's
a
the
male
lookout
face
tower,
to another
just up
male,
ahead.
but for this video, Kelly
I wonder if I
has
look
an
different.
analog to show
So you
what
just
each
have to
other
make
lacks
sure it's on
that
when
makes
you
their
get out to
faces
hunt.
subtly different.
We have a couple of
Jordan's jaw
strategic
inclination is a lot
locations on our
shallower,
list to get
while
through.
Kelly's is more
Let's
obtuse.
get you that view first.
Jordan's jaw has a feminine shape, whereas Kelly's has
This is a very cool looking
masculine one.
tower.
In fact, all of Kelly's face
Well,
is
that's what I was
tall,
I was trying to say that,
round,
but she was
being
talking, so
rectangular and masculine. Being a woman, this is uncommon and is what gives her a unique appearance, much like Karina Kapoor or Angelina Jolie, who are also celebrated as beauty standards, despite having a masculine, squared-off face shape. Jordan, on the other hand, also has a wide, proportionate jaw, but its shape and appearance are feminine by Momer's 2016 study on male jaws. Part of this is due to how short
trying to take in the
and
environment
face
because
is,
this is
which
very
actually
new.
a feminine dimorphic trait.
It's pretty cool.
For instance, the gonio angle or the jaw angle is around 140 degrees, which is on the feminine
Just
end
take
and
that
beyond the ideal 130 proposed by the
Spectacular,
study.
isn't it?
Although this
This eastern
ideal
area is
jaw
all
as
rolling
found in the
hills and
paper
conifers.
is a more feminine
There's a
angle,
line of mountains in the
because as it
centre of
turns
the
out,
reserve,
women prefer
and
more
native
feminine
beech
free
forest,
jaws over
and a
strong
lot of rain
drill sergeant jaws
on the other
of less than
side.
130 degrees. This is a big generalization, obviously, but there is
Oh,
truth to people
that's cool.
preferring the most average bell curve
Right, so
gonio
remember
angle of
Josh's little prank?
130.
This place
rather
doesn't
than
receive a
90
lot
or
of government
150,
funding,
which are on
unfortunately,
either
and a
ends
couple of
the
years
mass
ago we were
intelligence
running out of
spectrum,
money for
and don't
field
always
research,
reflect a
and the
cognitive
outposts were in need of
phase.
sprucing up.
All of this was covered in
So I
the
guess you could
defining
say we
media
made a deal
episode
with the
on
devil,
Jaws,
the
so
Hollywood
visit that
devil
for
to
more
be
context.
exact.
For posterity,
Long story
Karina
short,
Kapoor's
they've
jaw
just
is
wrapped up
close to
filming for the
90
final
degrees,
movie
which
they
is
were
very
contracted to
masculine,
do.
and Kelly's is
Some
roughly
fantasy thing,
130
shiny
degrees,
blade
which
or
is still
shimmering
below the
dagger or
quote-unquote
something.
feminine ideal of
Now let me check.
135 for women.
Ah,
There is
resplendent
also
sword.
an article right
I'll
up
send
on
you
the
the blurb
female
they
jaw
gave me.
aesthetic at the Coop
My nephew
site.
tells me it's a big deal, but I'd certainly
Before
never
we
heard
move
of
on,
it before this.
because it is a very big part
Running
of his
low.
appeal, I
The
should also
outposts have
mention
ammo of
the
all
jaw
kinds
width,
and more
or the
besides.
biconio width, is basically
But
one-to-one
yeah,
to
as
the
nice
facial
as it
width
is,
of the
that Te Awaroa's
bicygomatic width.
beauty is up on the silver
Most
screen for
papers
all to
suggested
see.
that the jaw width should
It's
be
come with its share
90% of the facial width.
Problems, to
And
say
if
the
you've been
least.
following the channel for a while now,
The bigwigs
virtually
left in a
every
hurry, and
attractive
we
face
got left with a
passes
bunch
this
of basically
criteria,
intact
male or
movie
female.
sets scattered here and there all over
Having
the
a wide
reserve.
jaw is necessary for
Well, I'm
producing
telling
a
you all
hollow
of this
cheek
because
look.
Josh just rang
And
me
no
up and
amount of
said that he
leanness
spotted
can
another set on
emphasize
his
the
way
OP
back.
curve, which
Not
is
far
line
from
here
where I
from
wanted
the
you to
cheek
try and
the
film in
mouth.
your first hunt.
If there isn't something beneath it to
No
provide
trouble you to
visual
go clear it
contrast.
out.
I've also
We
covered
can't
this
run the risk
concept
of
in
any of the
detail
props from the
using
film
Bella
featuring
Hadid
in
as
our
an example
footage.
in
Cheers.
episode 1 of Analyzing Celebrity Faces, so visit that too after. The last point that I want to make about his lower third is that many might miss just how wide his neck is. Browsing TikTok, as 1 in 3 people do nowadays, I've come across a man with a similar bone structure, but his
Okay,
neck is a lot skinnier, which makes the
I'm gonna go ahead and get this
in Jordan's case,
this campsite real quick.
even though he stated that he doesn't have to work out, very lean anyway, so he's genetically gifted in that regard. Anyone can widen their neck through muscle hypertrophy, but it would benefit men the most having the wider faces of the two in balancing out their proportions. Jordan is basically the gold standard for facial width to height ratio. This is a concept that's talked about on the channel all the time and is studied extensively in scientific literature as it has been thrown into a lens. So if you look closely, his eyes are still white with vertical exposure. The only
Tricky
change
little fella,
is
eh?
that he could be curved
And at first you don't succeed in all that.
in other words, they get close together. This is important to talking about because most people have an
What?
appropriate
Why'd you say that? Did I spook
Jordan's
one?
eyes are also hooded, which is great for making them appear even narrower and more masculine. They also have a slight positive tilt, which is exaggerated. Unsurprisingly, even 1985 found that men with small, naturally-sized eyes are perceived as more mature or socially dominant. What I'd like to point out in this candid shot of him are some of the cosmetic flaws that even a top-tier male model has in reality that are hidden in a pose shot like this. Lighting aside, in this photo, his cheeks aren't nearly as defined or hollow.
Oh, I forgot I turned off my
Parts, and there are small skin
my stuff. Oh
blemishes
crap.
and age-lines
Wait, I gotta
forming,
turn this back on.
especially near his paranasal and mouth. Jordan does smoke, drink, and live on a few hours
Your
of
goats
sleep,
have made themselves a
oftentimes
little
from
bit
his
too at home
interviews
here,
and
if you
social
ask me.
media. So it's dubious
Their
to
favourite
see
food
how
is native
well his
vegetation.
skin will age at the very least.
Well, luckily for you,
especially
they're slower to
being very
flee than
pale
deer.
and focused heavily
You can
on
reach them.
tanning as part of his modeling look. As explained in the last video, sun damage with the amount of hours that Jordan gets, if you follow
Very low? Are you
has
kidding me?
very adverse effects on skin
Did I
aging,
shoot in the shoulder or something?
especially those with less melanin. Dr. Sony Sherpa has written an article on the photo quality is grainier, likely added in post-production because this isn't 1990 anymore, which reduces the appearance of skin blemishes. Also, the photo has a clear retro filter on it.
Oh, it's
showing the
25% now,
off-color
okay.
black of his jacket and the red at the back. Even in this, he's still very handsome, but the skin color is overexposed and shiny,
He's
which
close.
is more of the editor's fault than his. Lastly, in virtually all of his candid photos on the red carpet at least, he doesn't have hollow cheeks, so he's very clearly posing here, sucking it in slightly, clenching his jaw and resting his tongue on the roof of his mouth, which is a common technique to get the blue steel look in modeling. Something
There he
few
is.
people would notice is how he deliberately keeps his head level and creates space with his body.
Well, it's actually a
That
she, but
accentuates his jaw width more. Had he not done this, his jaw would blend in with his neck, and we wouldn't be able to demarcate where it begins to fully appreciate.
oh, I see. I shot him right there. I was trying to shoot right here. Oh well. Next time I'll shoot him right. It's probably the prettiest hunting game I've ever played in my life.
We got a little overly reliant on these tentpole releases. Well, I say more tents and fewer releases. Does that work? Nah, you're right. Oh, what a mess. If I'd known this was gonna happen, I never would have agreed to it. This isn't even the worst of it. Right, let's take it one by one. Just bundle them into crates and I'll get someone to swing by later and transport them out of the reserve. Quite the medieval fair. Looks more than a bit incongruous out here if you ask me. Real oranges. Good enough to eat, eh?
All of these are small things that he and most models do to look otherworldly attractive. One thing that I noticed about him in making this video is that his transverse proportions are
What do
not
I do?
ideal,
Do I click on this
as
paper?
is common with people with very wide faces at the outer fibs. It's rare for the eyes to be too close together, but it is common for the eyes to be too far from the facial boundary, especially when the face in question has a lot of extra mass pushing it outwards further in
It
the
didn't
form
have
of
an
zygomatic
actual fire
projection.
in that thing.
Jordan's very high-set
Imagine if
cheekbones
some
add a
silly
lot more
townie kid
extra
had wandered
width
over
with
here and
midface,
decided it would be a
which
good
furthers
idea.
his facial width to height ratio in appearing more aggressive.
There it is.
That's the
Using
last of
Hal
them.
et al.'s method
What's
of
that
measuring
note?
cheekbone prominence,
Props
his
list.
most prominent part
Foam
is very
statue of
far
Wardy
outwards
outstanding
laterally
prow,
from his
9
eyes,
foam
which is
warriors,
still
8
desirable
gold
because
goblets,
for
3
most people,
green
the
screens.
cheekbones
This
project
reads like a
forward
Christmas
rather than
carol.
out.
Yeah, it does.
Projection, again, helps to define his
Dodgy.
OG curve, which
Townies
is a
must have
sign
been
of
up
youth.
here. Well, even though this isn't our mess to clean
Welcome
up, I
back
should
to
probably ask
Analyzing
around and see if
Celebrity
anyone
Faces,
knows what's
episode
happened to the
2.
missing props.
For those of you
The last
waiting
thing
for
we
the
need is to
X-Ray
get
versus
blamed for
reality
this.
episodes, I'm taking a break
Maybe
this
they did a
week
very
because
selective
we just
sweep.
finished the 10th episode.
I'll see if anyone
and
has
I
a big
think
week's
it's best
numbers.
to try different content
Thanks
to
for your
avoid
help,
burning
Earhol.
out.
Let's move on.
I'm just tired of
There's a
Lyle,
willow
face, and
tree
hair
there
so
growing right
perfectly
out of the
complements
water that
her
all
on
the
and off-screen personality.
influencers or whatever
This
they call themselves
homogeneity
go
between
bonkers
the
for.
inside and outside that's so
It
true
does
to your
make for a good
features
photo
is
op, I'll
still
give it
uncommon
that.
even to this day.
Okay.
Here's what I mean by that. When your personality is incongruent with the way you dress and to a lesser degree your face shape,
There's literal
people will call
beaches
you
right
out for
here,
it.
and she wants to go to
Case
the
in
lake.
point, this guy on TikTok was making a valid point about bathroom hygiene, but all cutesy isn't really a word, so in David Kim's book Metamorphosis, he describes his archetypal look as gambling. On Wikipedia it says large eyes, moderate to thin lips, and full cheeks and flesh, which is exactly what she has. What I'm trying to say is that she's not intimidating looking like Bella ever did. One reason for that is that she has large rounded eyes, which are seen as more feminine. I mean, no one's going to be intimidated by that. You want to throw that. Her jaw is on the larger.
There's a bunch of tracks, so something must have been here. It's all over the place.
Having a healthy mix between feminine mid-face features.
Then again, this is a spot with
Unlike other models,
fresh water and trees and stuff, and the trees provide cover, and that's what animals love. The top 3 things animals really need when it comes to survival is protection, water, and food. And when it comes to science, you technically aren't alive if you don't reproduce. So that's one of the things that animals need to do to survive, is to reproduce.
When casting directors say you don't have the right look, they're indirectly assessing your personality through the medium of your face. Some say that physiognomy, the science of assigning personality through facial features, is pseudoscience. But to me, empirically, it's the most human trait we have.
It's kind of cool.
It's how we assess friend or foe when meeting someone for the first
From
time.
the other side. Me and a gaggle of other kids carrying
In a
backpacks
world
bigger
before
than our whole
Photoshop
bodies.
and live CGI, to me,
How
Audrey
much of that
Hepburn
lifestyle
was the
live these
pinnacle
days?
of beauty
I
for
miss
the
it
era.
sometimes.
Look at how well she had aged. Even with the wrinkles and deep nasolabial folds,
What am I supposed to
the
do?
impeccable bone structure still holds the skin taut. No jowls? Is it jowls? No jowls or hollow cheeks, and a perfect hairline. I genuinely don't think there's anyone in the industry today that can compare. Moving on, we have Sean O'Pride. Sean is, to date, one of the highest, if not the
We had
highest
some
paid
hoodlum
male
try
in
to
the
saw off
industry,
one of the branches a
which
few
to me
weeks
is a
ago.
bit strange.
Can you
Normally,
believe?
we would think that the
Well,
highest
luckily
paid
someone
model
managed to
would
talk
be
him out of it.
objectively the best looking one.
Sometimes
But I
wedding
disagree
parties
there.
will have the bride
Sean
come
to
up
me
and sit
has a
on
very
it.
polarizing
Wade
and
right
memorable
into the
face,
water
which
and
is
soak
why
those
I
tea
think
dresses.
he's the highest paid. Models like
Tree
Lucky
is
Blue
80
Smith
years
have
old.
far better facial
Started
harmony,
Oh, wow.
off as a stray
but
branch
no
nailed
feature
to a
quite
fence.
stands out
It's
to
a
make you
tribute
think
to
twice
tenacity,
other
if you
than,
ask me.
oh, that one good-looking boy I saw the other day. With O'Pride, his
Right.
iconic
Now
eye
for our
region
next
is his bread
destination.
and butter for
Get
staying
down to the
relevant
shoreline. There's a set of huge boulders there
in
that have to be
industry
seen to be
long after
believed.
everyone else has died out.
I know what
In
you're
fact,
thinking.
a better way to
She's showing me some
differentiate facial
rocks.
beauty from modeling
trust me
standards
on this
would
one.
be to see who has stayed relevant the longest, and that would be none other than
Oh, now we're going to the beach. Okay.
has died out.
Our beaches are buzzing with natural activity. At least they used to
Is
be.
the highest paid. Models
You
like
get
Lucky
Used to
more
be.
and
Smith
more
have
rubbish
far
washed up
better
all over
facial
the place
harmony,
lately.
but
Yeah, bits
no
of
feature
plastic
quite
pellets
stands out to
run
make
off
you
from
think
factories
twice
further
other
north.
than, oh, that
Swear
one
I've seen
good-looking
tin
boy I
cans
saw the
with
other day.
Australian brand names.
With O'Pride, his iconic eye
We
region
do our best, but we can't always prevent the poor critters ending up with junk in their bellies. Anyway, that's the situation. I'll get back to you when you arrive. Just gonna head off for a minute and make some tea.
after the face. To give the appearance of his face
Oh, there's something right there.
would be somewhat unideal.
What is that?
Compared to Gordon Barrett, who has an incredibly wide, full face that suits his similarly wide, narrow eye area. Personally, I'm not a big fan of Sean O'Brien. I just keep seeing Cyclops from the X-Men.
Regresó durante su
Is that a pig?
que cada vez que mueras sentirás que es la primera vez que lo mueres. Regresó en mayo.
Last but not least, Aishwarya Rai. Aishwarya and David
Usually you shoot right in front of it.
It's unique
If,
and so it stands out and meets modeling criteria. Here's another example with former Maldivian model.
You usually shoot right in front of it when they're running really fast. It's like a habit.
Anthropometrically, there are a few differences with Aishwarya. The eye shape is both
Human
larger
pets may
and
look
wider
all
than
cute,
typically
Natalie,
seen on
but you
Caucasian
get on their
mammals.
bad
It
side
has
and you'll
slight
get nothing but a
sclerotia
sore
with a
rump for
neutral
your troubles.
capitol, and she has high
They're
cheekbones,
voracious feeders
all
too,
pretty standard
so
stuff.
no need to
What's
ask for my
different is
permission
that
to shoot
her
on
face
sight.
is less defined and has softer features. There's just less angularity all
There you
around.
go, that's what I
From
want
the
right there.
cheekbones, which are high but not as prominent, to her jaw
Not bad.
angle, which is shorter in length because of her lower gonial angle. This is a common anthropometric
So
feature
there's feral
throughout
pigs.
the Indian subcontinent. But generally the
So
jaw
the new ones I've
angles
seen so
are
far
short
are,
to compensate for a lower radius and shallower
pigs
angle. Otherwise,
and
she would develop an underbite as her jaw juts out too
goats.
far forward. Compare her jaw to
I'm just gonna call them goats because I don't know how to
because it's
pronounce
angled downwards and still meets
whatever
up at
this
the
word
nadir
is.
for ideal craniofacial
Chamois.
development, making it seem flatter.
I heard something.
It's really hard to say much about Awaroa because her features seem
That
to
is so
change
weird.
in every photo, and I'm gonna get angry comments from fans.
And it's
saying
furry
that
too.
I'm wrong because I looked at one picture while they're looking at another. In this photo, her jaw is angled downwards, and here it's an almost 90-degree angle.
It's got like black and white spots. It looks like a normal pig because it's pink and stuff, but it's got fur on it.
It shows how well her features
And it's
harmonize with her eyes.
got like that
Both in
teeth
terms
coming out of
color
it.
with the skin tone and in terms
I heard that. The first thing I did was go vacuum the ever-living crap out of my car. I'm watching TV. I even watch
This is very
commercials.
cool.
I love commercials. I do. There's one on
It's
the
like-
radio near where I live. It's just
The goat has like
she says,
the udder and stuff. It's like normal farm animals has become like wild and stuff.
and she thought that went all the way through right there.
That's what it feels like because there's a pig and then there's a goat. Then there's fallow deer, of course, but
I get before they bury me. I love the radio. I do.
Just
I hear
like
good
that.
stuff on the radio. Heard this
Very
awesome
interesting.
Story. It's about this lady from Texas. She was born and raised in Texas. They interviewed the lady. She was like, everybody thinks I'm fat.
One last hurrah before we shut the place down.
Okay,
now let's
manage it like
And the dentist thinks
This
it's
really
not
can't
real. My
wait,
family
mate.
think I'm fake.
There's a
And I'm
little
not.
penguin
It's real. It's
population
not my
nesting
fault.
not far from here,
here's
and
the
they'll
thing.
gladly take
It's a
this for
real
food.
thing. It's called foreign accent syndrome.
Let's clean this up and take
There's
the
been a
photo.
couple of
Then
hundred
we can talk
cases
hunting
of it over
again.
the years. But every time the gas, they've got like an Irish
Well, as you can
or a
imagine,
British or a Scottish
being featured in a host of box
accent.
office
You never
hits
hear
has
some
done
story
wonders
about
for our
some
profile with
dude over in
tourists.
England, like falling and
Problem
hitting
is,
his head, then
a
he
lot of
wakes
the
up,
people
he's
who
like,
come are just here to take a few
"Man,
photos,
man,
dump a heap of rubbish, and then leave unceremoniously. So we end up with messes like this one. I'd like to say that we've become the victim of our own success, but that's letting me off the hook. Right, there should be a standover on the other end of the
These
beach
rocks are
with
pretty
trash
cool.
cans and a pickup.
There's a trash bag picker right here, and they didn't even try to clean it up.
But this is stupid, man.
We went to all the trouble of installing these, and they still couldn't be bothered.
Exactly.
These kids have had nightmares if you showed them some of what I've seen out here.
Dude, he was pulling out of the
Birds
gas
with stomachs
station.
so full of plastic they can't
Pulling
eat.
out, so the cops pull him over.
Yeah, let's talk about South Auckland
Hey, do
University.
you mind if we
I knew
search
it.
your car? He's like, I
Way
had nothing
too
to
many
hide.
people around
Why
here
not?
who have never
So
respected
while they're
this
searching
place.
his car, they found what they thought were traces of crystal meth.
It's a
So he
perfectly
had to go to
usable
jail.
tent. No
And it
sense
wasn't
wasting
until
it.
2 days later that they discovered
Anyway, I've
what
had
they
enough.
thought
Can I
was
keep it?
meth.
And we need to ensure that we're attracting the right kind.
Hey guys, so after editing this video, I noticed that there's clearly some background noise. I wanted to apologize and say that in the next video coming out tomorrow, there will be absolutely no background noise, so you guys can fully experience the adventure. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe, because I'm coming out with way more videos in the future. And I hope you guys check out the video that's actually coming out tomorrow. Thank you and have a wonderful day.